Hi, I'm Steve Lagerstrom, Corporate Product Specialist for the Park Place Dealership Group, and this is the redesigned 2014 E-Class sedan. Since the E-Class debuted nearly 60 years ago, it set the standard for safety, performance, and design in midsize sedans. This version is no different. The differences between the 2013 version and the 2014 version are stunning. This is the sport version. You can tell because the grille has the star centered in it. On the luxury version, you're going to see that the star sits atop the hood. The sport version is lowered, has a more aggressive suspension, and a completely different grille. The luxury version, which sits a little bit higher, is going to have a softer, more sedate ride, although it still has the same acceleration and performance as its sport brethren. The E-Class sedan comes in 4 distinct engine variations. The V6 version, which is the best seller in this model line, generates 302 horsepower out of its 6-cylinder engine and moves the car from 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds, an astonishing speed for a sedan this size, and yet it still generates 24 miles per gallon. The litany of Mercedes-Benz safety first is staggering, and this car is no different. The new Mercedes-Benz E-Class features Pre-Safe, a safety detection system that can detect when an accident appears to be imminent and prepare the car and its occupants for the accident. Of course, it's better to avoid the accident in the first place, and this car's handling, safety sensors, collision prevent assist allows you to, in some cases, avoid the accident altogether. But if the car is hit, it's the one you want to be in. One of the things that gives a Mercedes-Benz its distinct feel on the road is ultra-high strength, low alloy steel. Mercedes-Benz uses it in key areas in the car, like the A-pillar, the B-pillar, along the side panels and the doors. This is a steel that's 3 times stronger than normal carbon steel, and if you're hitting a side impact, can give you some safety that can literally be a lifesaver. It has an unbelievably solid feel on the road, a very distinctly Mercedes-Benz feel like nothing else you've ever driven. And a lot of that is due to the structural integrity of this vehicle. The 2014 model features redesigned wraparound LED tail lamps and the usual huge amount of trunk space you're used to seeing in an E-Class sedan. Now, this particular one has the optional comfort box, and as you pull the comfort box out, there's about an inch of room in here until you push this down. And once somebody showed me that feature, all of a sudden it made a lot more sense. To put it away, you touch a button, slide it back in, and it takes about 5 seconds to remove the thing and store it in your garage. Now I'm experiencing the E-Class from the back of the cabin, and you can see the way they've contoured these seats. I still have plenty of legroom, even though I have long legs, and I've got plenty of headroom. Unbelievable room on the interior of this cabin. The spacious interior surrounds its occupants with both luxury and safety. There are 9 airbags providing 11-way protection, and I'm 6'3" tall, and you can see I have plenty of room in this car, and it is just absolutely incredible how well this car fits around the occupant. The vehicle is of course an automatic, but you also have paddle shifters attached to the steering wheel, so if you want the experience of downshifting and upshifting as you go in and out of curves, you can certainly do that. The 7-speed transmission is one of the smoothest shifting transmissions I've ever experienced. You don't feel a lot of lurching as the vehicle shifts from gear to gear. The vehicle is also equipped with the new Eco Start Stop feature for 2014. When you come to a complete stop, it turns the engine off. Now the first thing I thought was, well, when that happens and I need to accelerate, I don't want to have to wait for the engine to start up again. But you literally can almost not detect the engine turning on and off. But it does save quite a bit of fuel economy, and you'll notice the difference at the gas pump. If you're on a smooth country road, the car feels completely smooth. If you're on a little bit choppier surface, the car still feels relatively smooth. If you're going into a corner and you want that performance cornering, this vehicle will give it to you. For years, Mercedes has used a hand-polished burl walnut that looks great in the vehicle, and this vehicle is no exception. This vehicle feels like a boardroom on the inside, and yet performs like an athlete on the outside. If you're a performance aficionado, the Harman Kardon sound system really is one of a kind, and it really has to be heard in person to be appreciated. So if you have occupants in the back seat and they're a little taller than the standard position for the headrest, they're going to want to raise those headrests so they have some neck protection. With the touch of one button, you can go ahead and release the headrest, slide them back down into place, and not have to worry about it until the next occupant raises that headrest. Most of the interior features can be accessed either through voice command or the center controller, whichever you prefer. If this video has piqued your interest and you'd like to experience the 2014 E-Class in person, please contact us at parkplace.com. Love to see you, and I think you'd love the car.